Right.
This is a lot, but it's easy for me. I mean, this is like the least amount of stress I've had in a long time.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to my channel. I am Anna. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The Bachelor alum Carolina Quezano has weighed in on Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa's breakup with a dash of not-so-subtle shade. My opinion is anyone claiming to be ready for an engagement with The Bachelor without actually going on a one-on-one with that person is probably trying to win The Bachelor more than trying to connect with the actual human, Carolina, 29, said in a Friday, June 13th, TikTok video. Anyone who goes out of their way to **** on someone who's simply saying they're nervous about The Bachelor potentially meeting their family and how quickly everything is moving because there is an engagement at the end of it, probably not a very nice person. Carolina, who did not mention any names in her TikTok video, was a standout on Grant's season 29 of The Bachelor. She infamously fought with Juliana, 28, over not appearing grateful for her solo time with Grant, 31, on the show. In the end, Grant was torn between Juliana and Lisha Gar and told both women he was in love before getting engaged to the Boston native. They announced their split on Friday, less than 3 months after the finale aired. Juliana has not publicly addressed Carolina's remarks. Us Weekly has reached out for comment. My opinion is that then lying and then saying that person had nothing good to say about that date is even worse. Branding yourself as a nice girl is probably like you're trying to overcompensate for something, Carolina quipped, presumably referring to Juliana's Nice Girls fashion label. We all know what you stand for. My opinion is that if she hadn't been the winner, everyone would have seen a very different side to all of this. Carolina Quezano was not surprised Juliana Pasquarosa tried to stir the pot on The Bachelor. Carolina further claimed that Juliana never apologized for any of her on-camera actions before revealing whether she thought Grant was the one for Juliana. And my opinion is that they would never last. But then I doubted myself at the finale, because it kinda seemed like he could run her over with a car and she would stay, Carolina added. But, unfortunately, I am always right. In several follow-up videos, Carolina said that she never wanted to be seen as the villain and pull mean-spirited punches to get more airtime. Grant and Juliana both released separate breakup statements earlier on Friday. This is one of the harder things I've had to write, but I want to share it honestly. Juliana and I have decided to end our relationship, Grant said. We both gave this our best and poured a lot of love into each other, but after a lot of deep conversations, we've come to the understanding that we're simply not the right fit long-term. Juliana, meanwhile, acknowledged marriage is a commitment that they both still believe in deeply. The Bachelor's Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa split nearly 3 months after finale. After a lot of honest conversations and reflection, we've come to the decision that this chapter of our lives is meant to continue on separate paths, she said on Friday. We shared something meaningful, navigating a unique journey side by side, and learning, growing, and showing up for each other the best we knew how. While this isn't the ending we once imagined, it's one filled with mutual respect, care, and hope for what's ahead. For weeks earlier, Grant, who was initially planning to move to Boston to be with Juliana, exclusively told us that the pair was taking our relationship just day by day. The Bachelor alum Zoe McGrady reacted to fellow contestant Lisha Gar's claims that Grant Ellis was intimate with contestants during the fantasy suite dates, after Lisha, 31, claimed that Grant, 31, was intimate with one of the women on the show during her April 11th appearance on the Relationship *T with Connie Crawford podcast. Zoe, 27, weighed in on the allegations when the comments were shared in a TikTok clip. Shortly after Zoe insisted that she wasn't intimate with Grant during their time on the show, one social media user commented, "Yes, girl, clear your name because people love to assume he only kept you for that reason, which is so disrespectful to you." Zoe then replied, "Extremely disrespectful." The final 3 women on Grant's season included Zoe, Lisha, and Juliana Pasquarosa. Grant broke up with Lisha during the season 29 finale, before he proposed to Juliana, 28. While Lisha had kept quiet about her split from Grant following the After the Final Rose special on March 24th, she opened up for the first time about the situation while appearing on Connie Crawford's podcast. "I did want to ask you if you found out anything about fantasy suites. Do you know if he was intimate with anyone, or were you like, I don't care, I don't want to know?" Kami, 32, asked Lisha. Lisha added that she didn't know if Grant was intimate with anyone when they filmed the finale. We talk about it too. The girls talk about, like, what are you going to do with this? What are you going to do in this scenario? When this comes up, what are you going to do? Dina Lepenka and I both, our families are very religious, and so we were just like, that's going to be a big part of our hometowns. And then how is that going to transfer over to fantasy suites? Lisha said of Dina, who was sent home following the Hometown Dates episode. Lisha added, everyone has their own approach about what's best for them and information that they need in order to get engaged to someone, and it's different for everyone. The Bachelor Zoe reacts to Lisha's claims Grant was intimate with other women in fantasy suites. For me, I was just like, a time will come for that part of our relationship, but at the end of the day, I don't feel comfortable, she continued, noting that she told Grant she didn't want to be intimate with him while he was still dating other women. If it's me, there will be a time for that later, and if it's not, imagine being intimate with someone that's getting engaged to your friend in a week. I wasn't comfortable with tea. We're wrapping up here for today, but the excitement of trending gossip doesn't stop here. We'll be back with new surprises very soon. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.